Our journey to Xcaret began on the steps of our resort. As a family, we sat, shared stories, and eagerly awaited every approaching vehicle, hoping it was our bus. The sense of adventure was in the air. As the bus rolled in, it was a sight to behold. Brightly painted with vibrant colors, it was like a moving piece of art, hinting at the adventures awaiting us at Xcaret. As soon as we boarded the bus, we claimed the first seats. Excitement bubbling over, we pulled out our selfie stick and began cheering, capturing not just our family's joy, but the smiles of fellow passengers too. Upon arriving at Xcaret, the first sight that greeted us was a crowd of people, busily taking photos around the prominent Xcaret sign. Their enthusiasm was infectious. Moving forward, we were captivated by the vividly colored parrots, their vibrant feathers contrasting brilliantly against the surroundings. Just a short walk from there, we were met by the graceful presence of pink flamingos, strutting elegantly in their natural habitat. As we approached the entrance of Xcaret, the melodious strains of live music filled the air, played by a talented musician welcoming visitors with his tunes. Stepping inside, the hall was a sight to behold, grand and spacious. Immediately catching the eye was the sumptuous buffet breakfast spread, with an array of mouth-watering dishes laid out. Just below the surface of a glass table, a miniature model of Xcaret Park was intricately detailed, giving a sneak peek into the adventures awaiting us. The hall expanded into an extensive area dedicated to booking various adventures and entertainment options. For those looking for souvenirs, the choices seemed endless. There were countless gift stalls, each one brimming with unique memorabilia and trinkets, a testament to the rich experiences Xcaret has to offer. After a brief encounter with the underground river and its clear waters, we ventured into the dimly lit depths of the underground cemetery. The subdued lighting cast long, haunting shadows over the maze of graves, each uniquely adorned yet cloaked in semi-darkness. This subterranean resting place, deep beneath the earth, told stories of how the local people cherish memories and traditions. The faint glows and the muted colors added a layer of reverence and mystery. The combination of nature's quiet beauty and the region's deep-rooted customs, under the soft veil of shadow, made for an unforgettable and solemn experience. After the underground's quiet embrace, we felt a pull towards Xcaret's famed cemetery. The journey to it was an experience in itself. We meandered through pathways lined with thick foliage, the distant hum of the park's life growing louder with each step. And then, as if emerging from a vivid dream, we stood before the cemetery. It wasn't just a resting place. It was a canvas of colors, emotions, and stories. Each grave was adorned uniquely, with hues that seemed to defy the very essence of a cemetery. Bright blues, radiant reds, and golden yellows. It felt like a celebration of life rather than a remembrance of passing. In that moment, we understood. It was a place where memories were cherished and traditions stood immortal. Next, we ventured into a mesmerizing area filled with butterflies. Above us, a protective netting or barrier ensured these delicate creatures remained safely within their haven. We strolled through, soaking in the beauty, watching butterflies dance around us. truly lost in this enchanting oasis. As we continued our walk, we came across a quaint waterfall, not overpowering, but just the right size for us to approach and let the cool water run over our hands. It was a moment to pause, refresh, and appreciate the simple pleasures amidst the wonders of Xcaret. As we walked on, every corner surprised us. There was always something new to see, keeping our excitement up. We arrived at another beautiful spot. This time, we climbed up levels through the natural beauty. Water dripped from rocks, making little waterfalls where we could cool off. We saw lagoons, crossed over small bridges, and every view was breathtaking. As we continued exploring, a delightful surprise awaited us. A myriad of birds, making the area their playground. Among them, the big parrots stood out, their vibrant feathers catching our eyes instantly. These parrots weren't in cages or confined, they were roaming freely, interacting with visitors and each other, showcasing their playful antics. Some squawked merrily, while others seemed to pose for our cameras. Their beauty and lively behavior added a touch of magic to our adventure. We were utterly charmed and spent a good while simply enjoying their company. We continued our journey, walking on pathways lined with age-old stones, feeling the history beneath our feet. Bamboo handrails accompanied us, offering a comforting grip. The rhythmic sound of water spilling over rocks added a soothing melody to our explorations. Our spirits lifted with every step, a mix of awe and happiness painting our adventure. Moving forward on our journey, we soon found ourselves before a wooden rope bridge. It hung there, suspended in the air, swaying ever so gently, as if inviting us to embrace another adventure. Taking a deep breath, we began our crossing, feeling the wood creak beneath us and the rope steady our steps. As we reached the midpoint, a mesmerizing sight began to unveil itself. In front of us, water surged down a vast rock face, creating a grand spectacle of cascading beauty. And as the sunlight hit the falls, it revealed a shimmering secret. There, amidst the torrents, we spotted a hidden gem, sparkling and elusive, enticing us to delve deeper into the wonders of Xcaret. As we continued our walk, a vivid toucan on a feeder grabbed our attention. Its beak, painted in shades of yellow and green, was a stark contrast to its black feathers. Eagerly, it pecked at its food. Watching it was a delightful display of nature in action. As our journey continued, we were greeted by the sight of a majestic green parrot. Its feathers, a lush green with a delicate touch of yellow atop its head, seemed to paint a living portrait. Those inquisitive eyes locked onto ours, conveying a gentle familiarity, as if the bird was sharing a silent moment of connection with us. As we journeyed on, we stumbled upon an authentic washroom building, an artistic blend of rustic wood and stone. Stepping inside, we felt as though we'd been transported to an ancient Maya village. The ambience was heightened when we noticed shirts adorned with intricate Mexican patterns hanging gracefully from ropes. This blend of culture and nature captured the essence of the park's timeless charm. We soon discovered a quaint spot in the park to satisfy our hunger, a traditional local bakery. The aroma of fresh bakes drew us in, and we couldn't resist ordering some delicious treats. Engaging with the friendly seller and haggling in true local fashion added to the experience. It was a delightful blend of taste and cultural immersion. Next, we stumbled upon Cortnus Commune, a glass-covered area with tiny bird eggs. To our amazement, the eggs cracked open right in front of us, and baby birds emerged into the world. It was a magical, awe-inspiring sight. We also saw a bunch of coatis roaming around. Their long, bushy tails and expressive faces were a sight to behold, adding another layer of natural beauty to our adventure. We took some time to explore ancient historical sites within the park. The ruins and artifacts transported us back in time, adding a rich layer of history to our day of adventure. As we continued our exploration, we couldn't help but be drawn to a serene hammock area that lay ahead, strung between sturdy trees. The hammock swayed gently, inviting visitors to take a break and bask in their comfort. It wasn't just the hammocks that caught our attention, though. Right next to this relaxation zone was a breathtaking view of a lagoon, its calm waters shimmering in the distance. The juxtaposition of the cozy hammocks and the inviting lagoon made it a perfect spot. As we looked forward to our swim, we thought of how amazing it would be to lounge in those hammocks afterward, capturing the essence of both relaxation and adventure in one idyllic setting. Next, we encountered the first of many turtles we'd see in Xcaret Park. These particular turtles were impressively large, moving through the water with a mix of grace and independence. Seeing them set the stage for the richness of wildlife experiences that lay ahead of us in the park. Finally, the moment we had been waiting for arrived. We reached the breathtaking lagoon. We couldn't resist the allure of the underwater world, so we promptly rented full-face diving masks, eager to get started on our snorkeling adventure. As we took our first steps into the water, its welcoming warmth enveloped us, making the experience feel even more inviting. We were far from alone in this endeavor. The lagoon was buzzing with other tourists, each immersed in their own world of exploration, their laughter and chatter creating a lively atmosphere both above and below the water. Once we submerged ourselves, a vibrant community of fish greeted us. From small, darting minnows to larger, more majestic fish, each species flaunted its unique colors and patterns. The underwater world felt like a living, moving mosaic, each tile a different shade, each pattern telling a different story. Every second spent underwater added a layer of magic to our Xcaret experience, making us ever more grateful for the rich tapestry of nature and adventure that we'd encountered throughout our visit. Right next to the lagoon was a small, charming beach perfect for families. Soft sand and calm waters made it a peaceful spot, a little slice of paradise where anyone could unwind. Afterwards, we headed to the locker area to safely store our belongings. Our next adventure awaited, exploring the underground river that Xcaret is famed for. We dipped our toes into the water, pleasantly cool and refreshing. As we began our journey through the underground river, the sense of mystery deepened. Every twist and turn held unexpected wonders, making us eager for what lay ahead. As we swam, we reached a spot where an opening in the stone ceiling revealed the lush jungle above, bathed in sunlight. We leisurely floated under this breathtaking window to the world above, savoring the moment and the blend of subterranean beauty and tropical canopy. We kept swimming deeper in the river. Every moment felt like a special part of Xcaret's history. It got darker, but sometimes light shone through, showing cool rocks. As we swam deeper, it felt like we were on an underground adventure. Every twist and turn made us feel like explorers searching for hidden treasures. The beams of light breaking through the water painted an otherworldly scene. The whole experience gave us the thrill of being in a spy movie, diving into secret underwater caves. After a while, we took a moment to pause and catch our breath at a spot where we could climb out of the water. Once refreshed, we dived back in to continue our exploration. As we swam deeper, we noticed light piercing through, reflecting off the riverbed below and illuminating the water with bright rays. It added a magical touch to our journey. After leaving the dark underground tunnel, we found ourselves in an open river area. Large rock formations towered on both sides, giving us a feeling of being nestled between nature's giants. We noticed bright yellow leaves gently floating on the water's surface, adding a touch of color to the scene. We floated along, soaking in the peaceful ambience and the beauty around us, feeling grateful for such a unique experience. Our trip in the underground river at Xcaret Park was almost over. We were amazed at all the sights, the clear, glistening water, the tall rocks around us, and the peaceful spots where we could just listen to the water's flow. All around, it was such a cool experience. From the small fish we saw swimming to the unique way the light touched the water, every moment was special. We felt lucky to have had this adventure, and we'll definitely remember it for years to come. After our river adventure, the first to greet us were dolphins. Swimming and jumping, it was like they said hello. What a magical moment. Hello, dolphins. We watched a show with sharks. The trainers showcased their skills and the bond they had with these majestic creatures. The trainers put on a display, and at one point, a lady added something red to the water, maybe real or fake blood. After that, the sharks seemed to swim faster. As the show progressed, select audience members got a unique opportunity to step into the water. Their initial hesitation and nerves were palpable, a stark contrast to the confidence of the trainers. Careful and detailed instructions from the experts ensured everyone knew the right way to approach and touch the sharks. Participants slowly overcame their apprehensions, gently running their hands along the sleek bodies of the sharks. A few adventurous souls went a step further, daring to touch the soft, smooth undersides of these majestic creatures. For everyone watching, whether in the water or from the sidelines, the experience was a thrilling mix of awe and adrenaline. Our journey continued as we encountered a myriad of the park's other animal residents. From colorful birds darting in the trees to small critters playfully scampering about, every turn seemed to present a new delightful surprise. Making our way back to where we had left our belongings, we noticed the relaxed ambience of the park. Many visitors strolled leisurely, their faces reflecting contentment and satisfaction after a day of discovering Xcaret's wonders. The collective sense of relaxation was infectious, making the end of our adventure feel all the more serene. Once we retrieved our belongings and slipped into fresh clothes, we settled down to unwind further. Not far from us, the melodic strains of a local concert caught our attention. We let the harmonious sounds envelop us, adding a perfect, soothing end to our day's explorations in Xcaret. As the day drew to a close and the sun began to lower in the sky, we decided to climb a replica of a Maya pyramid. Once we reached the top, we were greeted with miniatures of various ancient structures. Looking around and taking in the view, we felt it was the perfect way to wrap up our exciting day at Xcaret Park in Mexico.